We begin with new developments in the deadly Atlanta police shooting of Rayshard Brooks. Demonstrators marched to Georgia's state capitol. They called for police reform and urged lawmakers to pass new legislation. Also today, Atlanta police released the initial 911 call that was made just before officers responded to the Wendy's parking lot, where Brooks was later shot and killed. KCAL 9's Randy Page has the late details on all of today's developments and how the White House is preparing to respond to calls for police reforms. Randy.
That's right, Pat. You know, this is a case which is obviously so disturbing, and part of the reason is because the video of what happened there has been captured by so many different angles: cell phone video, security camera video, body-worn cameras, cameras worn by police, and not just of the actual shooting itself, but of many minutes before.
I'm not causing any problems.
Crystal clear video from police body-worn cameras captured the beginning of the fatal encounter. Two white Atlanta officers responding to a call about a man passed out in his car at a Wendy's drive-thru.
I had one drink.
What kind of drink was it?
A margarita.
The conversation goes on for about 20 minutes and remains friendly. Rayshard Brooks offers to leave his car there and walk to his sister's house.
Less possible for me to park here, lock the car up, and do everything that I need to do within the presence of you guys. I can just go home. I have my daughters there right now. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
All right. Hold on, Miss Brooks. Will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Brooks fails the sobriety test, and when one officer begins to put handcuffs on him, everything changes. First, a struggle. Brooks wrestles away an officer's taser and runs. Officer Garrett Rolfe takes off after him. Brooks turns around and wildly fires the taser, then turns and continues to run. 3 shots are heard. The medical examiner found Brooks had 2 gunshot wounds up his back. The shooting was a homicide. By then, Atlanta had erupted. Protesters choked off a highway and squared off against riot police. Someone torched the Wendy's. Brooks' family was still grieving today.
I just want y'all to know that y'all took my cousin from me. Y'all took the wrong person.
Rayshard Brooks had 4 children with his wife, Tamika Miller.
They said, well, Miss Miller, we sorry to tell you, I just dropped to my knees. Because once I heard, I'm sorry to tell you, I knew nothing. It was nothing good. It was murder. That was not justified.
Did you have to shoot him to save your life or to save somebody else's life at the time the shots were fired?
That's Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard explaining the critical question he will have to answer in order to decide whether or not to bring charges against one or both of the officers. Investigators have been closely examining the security camera video that captured the critical moment when the shots were fired.
It is clear that we do not have another day, another minute, another hour to waste.
Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms has already made up her mind about one thing: the time has come for police reform.
Officers should use de-escalation techniques to gain voluntary compliance and avoid or minimize the use of physical force, and to continuously develop, update, and train officers in de-escalation techniques.
And there are calls for police reform across the nation. The New York Police Department is now reassigning 600 plainclothes officers, closing the chapter on the controversial stop and frisk policy.
This is a seismic shift in the culture of how the NYPD polices this great city.
And tomorrow, President Trump is expected to sign an executive order on police reform.
We're going to be talking about things that we've been watching and seeing for the last month, and we're going to have some solutions.
Now, that 911 call released by Atlanta police is a very calm conversation with an employee inside the Wendy's, simply calling police to let them know that it appears someone fell asleep and was kind of in the way in the line there at the restaurant. There was one point, though, where the police asked the Wendy's employee, does it appear he could possibly have any weapons? And she responded, no, but I think he might be intoxicated. Let's go back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Randy.